Alright, baby, mute. Mute. What notification? Oh, boy. Playing with the Philadelphia Sixers. Play the Pistons. Who is 7-3, we 7-0. We're playing the roll. Let's get it. Four. Nice. That's fantastic to know.
Welcome, everyone. Both teams eager to not only pick up a regular season win, but also take their first win in 4 games in the initial group round.
And it's going to be interesting to see how the tournament evolves, right? I'll be curious how that extra edge of intensity may be involved in tonight's game.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Embiid is out there with Tobias Harris. Then there's and it's Oubre in at the 3 spot. Now here's Ivy. Stewart with the screen on Melton. Broke loose. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Edwards with a clear path. Oh,
let's go.
Goodness.
We're up.
That is not possible. What we just is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam.
Let me see this real quick.
A confident group coming through the tunnel. The Pistons looking to stay. Well, hello, everybody. Buckle up. Game. And Grant, this is the first game of the in-season tournament for these teams. A chance to get off on the right foot tonight.
Yeah, if you want to advance out of the group stage, BA, into the knockout rounds, it's imperative that you win this first one. So I expect both teams to have a little extra something out here tonight.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Edwards out there with DeAnthony Melton. Then there's Kelly Oubre. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Harris in at power forward. Now here's Ivy. Ooh, good finish at the rack.
Come on, Embiid. What are you doing?
And good job by Ivy, able to spot the big opening on the floor.
Embiid inside. Working on Durant.
Let's go. 4-2.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Now here's Cunningham. We saw him with 19 his last time out. Pass to Thompson. Stewart, a screen on Oubre. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. It's Edwards on the wing. Here's Embiid. Now here's Harris. He's watched by Cunningham. And Harris gets it to
15.
go on the assist by Embiid.
Well, Tobias just going strong that time.
Fill up. Upward.
And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Cunningham outside. Picked by Stewart. Cunningham drives in. Out to Thompson. Pass to Ivy. Just 5 on the clock. puts up a deep three.
No way.
The
The
rebound
deep.
by Melton. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Well, Brent, when you look at the Detroit Pistons, a team that has really struggled recently.
Well, that's what youth will do for you. It's really hard to win in this league.
Oh, missed it.
These young guys are learning how to get out and compete on a nightly basis. They are searching for an identity. Hopefully they'll have the health this year to see some of their young talent really take to it and take those strides.
Now here's Ivy. Cunningham outside. Here's Duran. And
Pick a
Embiid
block
with
out of
the
here.
block.
Pick a shit out of here.
Imposing his will.
TNT 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. The Pistons trailing.
Fuck Lord.
Now here's Cunningham. To the paint. Ivy outside to win the drought. Again, the miss by the Pistons. For Philadelphia, they've gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp.
Okay,
And
let's go.
Andrews throws it down.
Here's
The
two.
passing is
I'm back. Sorry about what I'm eat. I'm back. Okay.
Only gotten better from Embiid. It adds a huge element to his game.
Detroit has gone 0 for 2 from outside.
Ignore.
Detroit calls timeout.
And these two teams will face off against one another 4 times. It should be fun.
And guys, this first meeting always sort of sets the tone for how the rest of the season series will play out. For teams that know each other this well, this initial game is a biggie.
Grimes, he's checked in for Cade Cunningham. All right, let's look back on last season for a moment. Here were your scoring leaders. Joel Embiid on top.
For him, it was a season to remember. And I think his fans would say the same.
1:52 left in the first.
Ignore.
Pass to Ivy. And here's Stewart. Back to Ivy. Clock at 6. Over Edwards.
No.
Again,
Deep.
missed by the Pistons.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get to
Let's go.
throw
Watch
that
it.
one
Throw
up
two.
top.
What a play. They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
Yeah, that's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row
Lagar.
with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Now here's Ivy. He's scoreless. And he lobs it up. And that's out of
The fuck are you doing,
bounds.
Roger?
Last touch by Ivy.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing. Scratching your head to that turnover.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 6 of 7 and looking good.
Both.
Embiid inside, working on Duran. Edwards.
Let's go.
And it's Embiid
4-3-2.
picking up the assist. Embiid's got 3 assists now in this one.
Ignore.
Here's Sasser. Up top, Stewart. Here's Sasser. Shot clock at 5. Grimes, the pass to Fournier. And it's in there.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Fournier, if he has a little bit of
Looking
room,
for-
he's still an aggressive scorer, so the mid-range, no problem.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Harris. And here's Embiid. Shoots over Duran. Embiid's shot is
That's all.
good.
15-4. That's all.
Embiid's got 8.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted
Lower.
area and just dominating.
Do any circle or phone. Let's go. Let's get circle or
So
phone.
it's
We'll have our phone. Let's go.
Philadelphia now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. Boy, they've been playing at a fast pace, beating the defense in transition and adding to that big lead. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. this game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score
Okay.
easy points
Is it
and
like
keep
Federer?
the defense unsettled.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
They've got Wiseman, Chimezie Metu out there with Cunningham. And it's Grimes in at the small forward position. That's the group for Detroit starting the second. And the former #1 overall pick, Brent, Cade Cunningham, has flashed greatness when he's healthy.
Well, his vision,
How do you
his
say- let's go.
instincts, BA, they are elite. And I just feel like with more and more playing time, once he's fully healthy,
Lord.
he's going to start to be able to manipulate the game a lot like Doncic does with his vision to set guys up and make their job easier to score the basketball.
Cunningham passes to Metu. Here's Sasser. The deep three.
No way.
He's
Right.
off on that one.
With D.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
Yeah, altering
Let's
the
go.
shot just as long as there's a
2-2-6.
miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Detroit calls timeout. All right, now that we have a break, let's take a look at which teams capitalized from the line last season. Philadelphia, #1.
Well, last year, they were tremendous at the line. A very fundamentally sound team shooting-wise.
On defense, the
Okay.
visiting team. Ivy passes to Cunningham. Wiseman, a screen on Edwards. From the D. Embiid's got 10.
And just executing at a high level. I mean,
Okay.
taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that
Let's
gets
go.
talked
The
about.
defense,
but
B.
its importance to a team showing up here, running plays
Let's
that
go.
turn into scores.
Which is it?
Grant, as we are just kicking off the in-season tournament, it's interesting how they make the groups.
Yeah, the teams are divided up first by
Up north.
conferences, East and West. Then they draw the 15 teams into 3 groups from 5 pots. The groups are based off of last year's record. They really try to even them out.
That's tipped. And they're on the break. Here's Harris. And
Let's go.
Harris throws it
28.
down.
Let's go.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out
Move.
there.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact.
Up
And there
north.
are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel.
Pistons need to get one up quick. And that one's good. Wiseman.
That's all.
Wiseman clever on
2-18.
that pick and roll, finds the space.
Now Philadelphia with it. They're on a 12-4 run. Here's Embiid. Oh,
Let's go.
and a tap by
32.
Embiid.
Woo, that was big time. I mean, a dunk contest finish from Embiid.
Fuck
This
Lord.
guy can fly.
There's a screen. Cunningham passes to Wiseman. And stolen by Melton. Now here's Oubre. There's the triple. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2.
33.
Inside. And it's Wiseman with the jam.
33-12.
And Wiseman will go vertical.
Now Philadelphia with it. They're on a 17-6 run. Edwards, a pass to Embiid. He gets it. He's 7
35-12.
for 8 and
Let's
really
go.
going at him out there.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here.
Up
Not
north.
afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Timeout called, the Pistons. Boy, you look at Joel Embiid. He's playing really well right now.
He just continues to deal damage inside. They've got to figure a way to slow him down.
So for the Pistons, Duran comes in for Wiseman, and it's Stewart in for Metu. Cunningham on the wing, and stolen by Edwards. He's all alone, and the big
Let's
dunk
go.
at the end of the
34.
break.
Yeah, in transition, Oubre will feast on those kind of opportunities, quick to the rim.
Fuck more.
Edwards against Cunningham, picked by Stewart. Knocked away, and stolen by Edwards. With the drive, and Edwards
39-12.
slams it in.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Here's Duren. And that one's good. That makes it 2 for 3.
They're not
It's a rough
14.
start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
Here's Embiid. And
Oh.
Embiid with the
We won
power
14.
jam.
Flat out dominant. Joel Embiid having his way tonight.
Cunningham with the ball. Over Edwards. Oh,
He wouldn't
got
pick-
off in
go and pick
time,
for us,
but it's
Oscar.
no good. Joel Embiid, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Philadelphia. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be right back with you shortly.
Hello, everybody. Maybe a bit of a surprise in this one, but what a fantastic first half we witnessed for Philadelphia.
Man, I would have loved to play on this team. They share the ball, that movement that creates openings for other guys and converting them into very high percentage shots.
Yeah, I just glanced at the numbers. They have more assists in one half than some teams have in a whole game.
And now we can look at the latest power rankings. And again,
Doing good.
don't stare directly
We're
at
going
them like
undefeated
an
in the
eclipse.
season.
Just take a glance.
They're
See
really
who's
good.
on top.
You know, for Philadelphia, it's good to be the king. But everyone's taking shots at the throne. And you got to stay on point, Shaq.
Uneasy lies the head that wears the crown. But if I'm them, no worries, just keep winning.
Is that Macbeth or is that Shakespeare? Or is Shakespeare, it's Macbeth?
No, it's Shakespeare.
That does it for halftime.
Let's get their quarter started.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. What else can you say? Joel Embiid, an impressive effort here today.
He's been dominating down low. Gotta assume they'll keep
Okay.
feeding him the rock.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
Taking a look at Philadelphia, we've got Edwards. Joel Embiid is out there with Tobias Harris. Then there's DeAnthony Melton, and it's Oubre in at the 3 slot. Embiid brings a double team. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Cunningham. Oh, a special move
They
before
won
that
16.
shot. Cunningham's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Look, if you're a big man that feeds the little guy, man, you deserve the ball back. Nice look from Stewart.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Cade Cunningham was the Pistons' #1 overall pick in
Let's go.
2021, but he knows
44,
recognition
16.
comes with success. He said nobody will care until you're winning.
Fuck
I
North.
think that's the next step for us. We're trying to take that challenge. It's us versus everybody. Brian, the Pistons, a young and scrappy team, are embracing the challenge.
Yes, they are. Thanks, Allie. Ivy passes to Stewart, and he gets it to
Oh my
go.
god, 442.
Quite simply, Isaiah Stewart is a force.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Embiid with it, working on Duren. For 3, here's Harris.
Let's go.
And it's Embiid
Boys,
picking up
18.
the assist. Embiid's got 6 assists here tonight.
Fuck North. So fuck.
Cunningham against Edwards. Cunningham looking it over. Pass to Ivy. 6 on the shot clock. Stewart the pass to Cunningham. Over Edwards.
No way.
And it's
Good team.
Cunningham missing. Philadelphia's gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Here's Embiid. And that's
Let's go.
basket number 9
We're down
for
18.
him. He's
Let's go.
going for 10.
They're just taking what the defense gives them.
Fuck
And
North.
right now, that's the interior.
Now Thompson. Still no points. Pass to Ivy. Shoots over Melton.
Your
Ivy's
D.
shot is off.
I get a feeling that he made that much more difficult than he had to. No
Let's
reason
go.
why he had to fade
Good
away
118.
on that jumper.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
Stewart, a screen on Melton. Ivy goes in. Oh, that one's off. Still out of sync. Fast break. Here we go. Ahead. And Harris throws it down.
18.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
Cunningham passes to Duran.
Oh, jams it straight down.
There's so much rarity in a wing or big guard like Cade to have that kind of vision. He's special.
Embiid inside, working on Duran. Knocks it down from distance. Edwards has got 12.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And Grant, players often looking to exaggerate contact. You like the new idea to call techs for flopping?
You know, BA, it's even better than the fines they did in the past. They're posting it online. I mean, with the tech, now it's hurting you on the court. So if you ask me, it's long overdue.
Metu, he's checked in for Detroit. Grimes comes in for Cade Cunningham. Ivy passes to Grimes. Pass to Metu. Ivy outside. Thompson, a screen on Edwards. Ivy's shot is off.
This has been a night where you can look at his shooting and his performance, and it's affected the team. That's the bottom line.
And the basket by Embiid. Embiid's got 6 points in the quarter.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
The Pistons have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Pass to Metu. Back to Ivy. And we've got 28 seconds left in the third. Got a piece of it, and stolen by Edwards. Here's Melton. Yes, and it's Embiid picking up the assist. Embiid's got 9 assists now tonight.
And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points.
Ivy outside. Here's Duran. Soft touch off the glass. Duran's got 10 points in the game.
I like that from Ivy, making the right read in the two-man game.
There's a 4-point start against Delaware.
Play in the books. This one's all but over already. Delivering the blowout. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And from the two-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. We've got Cade Cunningham, Chimezie Metu out there with James Wiseman, and it's Sasser in at the point guard position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons.
Let's go.
Fires in the triple.
Can't lay off Oubre that far. He's good at taking advantage of that separation.
Cunningham outside. There's a screen. To the middle. Out of bounds.
Defense.
Philadelphia's ball. And a look now at the Detroit Pistons' upcoming schedule. On Sunday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan. Then on Tuesday, they'll be playing against Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks.
When you look ahead, there are a lot of winnable games, but you really can't think that as a player. You have to take every opponent seriously because this is the NBA. No game is a freebie.
2 open that time. Made it look easy.
Let's go.
Harris has got 11 points here in the second half.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
Melton against Cunningham. Tipped away. In transition, here they come. And
Let's
he
go.
takes that one up
So they
and
can score.
powers it through.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, nothing that they're
Butler.
doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Wiseman inside. Embiid covers. Wiseman, pass to Metu. Can they get it?
Go.
With 1 second left. And he lays it up and
Please
in.
wait, 26.
Such a big part of what he does for this team. Just work and work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert.
Melton outside. Pass to Embiid. And we're about 2 minutes into the
Two.
fourth here.
Let's go.
Melton's got
26.
4 points this quarter.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Butler.
Wiseman, a screen on Melton. Cunningham outside. Here's Metu. Just 5 to shoot. Doesn't go that time. For Philadelphia, they've got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. On the attack.
Let's go. 26. Let's go.
No, he can get up like that.
And that's what makes Embiid special. So nimble for a 7-footer
Butler.
with great skills off the bounce.
Pass to Sasser. Well, Grant, we've seen some teams double up with superstar players in the same position in recent years. Sometimes it works.
28.
Yeah, you know, and other times it doesn't work. I mean, it forces a coach to be very creative. When you have multiple players
Let's go.
who are
Let's
used to
48.
being the guy, it can be hard to keep everyone happy. This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Yeah, I'm shocked. I can't believe he
Butler.
pulled that off in a real game. Cunningham against Melton. Cunningham passes to Grimes. Melton against Cunningham. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Oubre. Oubre's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Embiid. Uses the glass to finish the
6 and 8.
layup.
Let's go.
Embiid's got 6 here in the quarter.
You're going to have to do a lot more than that to stop Joel Embiid.
We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter here.
Butler.
Cunningham outside. Inside. Here's Wiseman. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham.
Good play.
Think
26.
about adding that weight and still having the quickness. Wiseman just eating up space now.
Embiid inside. He's against Wiseman. Takes one from 10 feet. And Joel
23.
Embiid again. Embiid's got 14 points here in the second half. The Pistons have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter.
Good game order.
Grimes. Here's Metu. Here's Sasser. Guarded by Edwards. 5 on the clock. Cunningham against Melton. Misses the 3. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize. Embiid passes to Melton.
Let's go.
The triple.
81
Gotta
30.
give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Cunningham. He takes it in. Yep, that one goes.
81 32.
Such a great use of his ball handling skills and size as Cunningham makes a nice play.
Embiid against Wiseman. Embiid into the lane. Yes, sir. Wow.
83
They
32.
came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this week.
And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. And Grant, in addition to getting the regular season win here tonight, they also start the group portion of the in-season tournament 1-0.
Yeah.
That was a lot. That was a lot. We're doing just mess with these attributes. Then we'll hop to the game if we're doing receive for attributes.
I've been sub.
Then I'll become up and so. Let's see.
Got me back.
You got me back. Let's see. I'll check you out, dude. I think I subscribed to you already. Yep, I'm subscribed to you already. Here you go. Never face the Pacers with following four. We didn't know. Pacers started over Andrew Newport, Bennett, Mathurin, Pascal Siakam, Miles Turner. Let's get it.
Oh, who say does that?
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA. And Greg, on paper, this looks like a real mismatch. These teams have very different expectations.
And in any matchup like this, the early stages are important. The team coming in as a big underdog has to keep it close, otherwise things can go south in a hurry.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. They've got Tyrese Halliburton. Turner is out there with Pascal Siakam. Then there's Benedict Mathurin. And it's Nembhard in at the 2-guard spot. Edwards against Halliburton. And here's Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. Harris finds Edwards. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock
getting no shot over there.
Now the Pacers with it.
Yeah, torrid shooting in that one. Some of it was good play calling. Some of it was just making tough shots.
Well, give credit to a couple of their guys for their complete locked-in nature. They were just focused, and they made everything they looked at.
And it's Halliburton missing.
Indeed.
Greg, there's a lot of impressive things about Tyrese Halliburton, most notably how efficient he is.
Yeah, Kevin, those percentages are terrific. But not only that, he's phenomenal at it, making sure he keeps his teammates involved. Just a remarkable young point guard.
Now, here's Siakam. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Milwaukee.
And we have to mention his rebound. It wasn't all about the offense. He battled his tail off down low.
Tyrese Halliburton has already proven to be a very capable 3-level scorer. What a fun player to watch.
Philadelphia moving the ball.
Oh, my God.
And now Siakam pushing it up and no one back to stop him.
Boy, not a bad beginning. 3 for 4 from the floor. Pretty good start.
Halliburton against Edwards. "11 feet away. Siakam pulls it in.
Early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way.
The 10-footer. And Embiid pulls it down. And so Edwards will bring it up for Philadelphia. Nothing yet up on the scoreboard for them. And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That is his first foul of the game. The Pacers making a switch here. Nesmith is checked in. Here's Edwards. Rejected by Halliburton.
Oh, my goodness. Tyrese Halliburton twice on the pipe. Send him back defensively.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this game.
Here is something great from Pacers history. They were a dynasty at one point, and you remember it well.
Yeah, you're talking about the ABA days.
Oh, boy.
It's true. The Pacers were a dominant team before the merger. They won 3 titles in 4 seasons just before joining the league.
Siakam inside the 3-point line, and he can extend the lead to double digits. Edwards against Turner. And the foul called on Edwards. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Philadelphia. Buddy Hield comes in for Melton. And the pass to Turner. Halliburton with it. Lets it go from deep. Does not score with that shot. It's his second miss against 2 made shots. Here's Edwards, and there's the drive. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
I'll tell you, a rough quarter for him, and that puts so much pressure on the guys around him.
Hield against Halliburton. To the wing right side. Siakam left side. Turner with the screen for Siakam. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
Well, terrific defense. They obviously respect his ability and just want to make it tough.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Philadelphia shooting their first free throws of the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
All reads checked in for Embiid.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Pass to Shepard. From 18 feet away. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Shoots. A nice shot by Reed.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Here's Shepard. Scoreless thus far. Smith with a screen on heel. And he drains the three, but let's see, they may need to do it.
Please don't take. I need that bucket.
And indeed, they're going to look at it.
The previous play is under review.
Play center in Secaucus is queuing it up, and even before we look at the replay, I'm pretty sure he got that off in time.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Let's go. 7-3. Let's go. We're going to finish in the second quarter.
That he got it off in time.
Well, it's good they decided to take another look at it. I know some folks don't like how replay slows the game down and interrupts the flow, but when you have it there, you got to use it.
Good. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Pacers?
You got to...
Let's go. Still strong. Number 18.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Edwards inside. Nembhard grabs the board.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Good.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Philadelphia trails by 8. You know what you love seeing from Pascal Siakam is his confidence continuing to grow.
And Kevin, especially when it comes to scoring. Pascal understands how valuable he is to his team and how much they lean on him to step up on that end.
Shot clock at 5. Beyond the arc. Melton, no good. On offense, here are the Pacers. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Edwards passes them.
Down 6. Down 6.
A guy as big as Embiid being so fluid in terms of his movement, jaw dropping.
Mathurin with a screen on Edwards. Driving in. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Greg, there's been a scoring surge throughout the league. Is that due to poor defense, or is it to the rising talent level?
Listen, teams are still defending, and the rules might have helped some. There's no doubt there's not as much grabbing and holding. But these guys are scoring from all over the court and doing things we've just never seen before.
Kelly Oubre's checked in for Philadelphia. And the Pacers also making a change. Halliburton's checked in. Oubre, good.
Well, you have to respect how fast Kelly Oubre gets his shot off in catch-and-shoot situations.
Here's Halliburton. And Embiid with the block. Back to Halliburton. Drains it from beyond the arc. Halliburton's got 7 points.
And, Kevin, they dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second-chance opportunities.
Harris looking it over. For 3, Edwards. Nembhard grabs the board.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Siakam a screen on Edwards. Halliburton for three. That doesn't go either for Halliburton. Philadelphia trails by 7. Oubre outside. For three, Edwards. They get it again.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Halliburton against Edwards. Pass to Smith.
Boxed. Nothing to.
We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the half. Smith with a screen on Melton. Takes a three. It's hauled in by Harris. Up top, Edwards. He's covered by Halliburton. And a close game so far through the first two quarters as we reach halftime. Pacers lead by 4. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Rick, what's your analysis of how your defense has done so far?
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
Their offense is off to a slow start. They need to find some easy buckets to try to get things back on the right track.
Well, can't have that prolific scoring. The MF, right? What's the MF stand for?
Most frequently.
Right, Jack.
And moving along now, let's take a look at some upcoming matchups.
Looking at Philadelphia. Well, I know you want to talk about standings and such, but right now, it's the GYGP. I know neither of you knows what that means, so I'll help you. It means galvanizing your game plan.
Wow.
Pretty good.
Joining us now.
The third quarter started right here.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Indiana leading by 4. On the court for Indiana. They've got Siakam. Also Benedict Mathurin out there. Miles Turner out there with Halliburton. And it's Nembhard in at the 2 spot. That doesn't go either for Halliburton. Halliburton's got 3 of his 9 shots to fall. Edwards dishes to Embiid. This is where Embiid wants the ball.
33.
They are on their heels every time the ball comes
Up
inside.
north.
Mathurin with a screen on Harris. Here's Siakam.
No.
No good that time. Some solid defense from Harris. Down low for the tie that evens the score. Harris has got 7.
Boy, you can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
What I love is the
Before.
heart, the fire,
Won't stop. Where's the lead?
tenacity.
Won't stop.
This is absolutely fantastic.
Turner with a screen on Edwards. Here's Halliburton. Indiana again misses.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
For the lead, Edwards drives in. No luck that time. Puts up a 3. Hands it from downtown. 10 points for him.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Back to Edwards. Out to Harris. And stolen by Siakam. And up the court come the Pacers on the break. Kept alive. It's deflected, and he's able to get it back. And a wide open look for Halliburton. And Indiana, another 3.
Challenging this D with the 3 ball. That's his second from distance this half. And he also hit one in the first half, too.
Edwards inside. He's covered by Halliburton. Now here's Embiid. Clock at 6, and it's sent back by Turner.
Miles Turner with that length sends it back twice on the pipes. Miles.
Siakam kicks to Halliburton. On the wing, Mathurin. Siakam for 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game. A moment now to see the numbers for Pascal Siakam. Last season, he played outstanding, checking in at about 24 points per, 8 rebounds, and 6 assists. And what?
Let's go. 6, 3, 4.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. And the foul called on Edwards. That's foul number 2 for him.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Here's Neesmith. Outside Mathurin. Out to Smith. From the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. Smith's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And Jalen Smith wants to stretch the floor. He's got a sweet shot.
Edwards is out there with the Anthony Melton. Then there's Embiid. Then there's Batum. And it's Hield in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Here's Edwards. The rebound by Turner.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Smith with a screen on Hield. Siakam misses.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
Embiid. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Better than most centers from the line. Embiid exceptional with his hands.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Harris comes in for Nicholas Batum. And Kelly Oubre subbed in for Buddy Hield. Indiana also making some changes. Nembhard's checked in, and Halliburton subbed in for Jalen Smith. Nembhard, the pass to Halliburton. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Pacers lead by 7.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
Looking to end his cold spell, and it's sent back by Turner. Halliburton outside.
Take us not anymore.
Here's Siakam, guarded by Harris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Nembhard. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And Edwards launches it from deep. Second chance shot. They shoot again, and Embiid lays it in.
And in the big moment, Embiid is your guy. He's always ready to go on the attack.
Halliburton against Edwards. Turner with a screen on Edwards. Halliburton passes to Turner. That one's not going to go. Good D by Embiid. And so Edwards will bring it up for Philadelphia. Trailing by 5.
6-9.
Harris for creating that high percentage look, scanning the floor and finding the best option.
Halliburton for 3. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Nobody near Melton. It's all evened up.
A clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Halliburton kicks to Turner.
No.
It's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. Turner's got his first 2 points.
Miles Turner comes up big in such a big-time moment. All right, Miles, we see you.
Out to Edwards. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for you.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And he does get the second one. And that makes it a 3-point lead. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another. Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
And he commits the intentional foul. it's the first, and that will put them up by 2.
Now, Tyrese Halliburton has played with a poise beyond his years. He's got another chance here to continue to build on that.
The game has come down to this.
Huge possession.
You have got to respect that about
Oh,
Ubre.
yeah.
He believes in himself, even in the tight spots of the game.
And that's an intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game. What a big possession right here.
No doubt about it, guys. The tension is palpable.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
And there is no back down in Joel Embiid. He is ready to rise to the occasion in the big moments.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Well, those are essential free throws to make it a 3-point lead. It's going to take something from long range now to tie this game.
Foul.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
Well, Matt, for a confident guy, he's got to step up and knock these down.
And the second of 2 is good. That gives them a 4-point cushion. And here's Edwards from the arc. Shot missing. So a close game sees Indiana take this one. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this
Water. So lucky. I see some. That was for the Hawks. We're 2-1. Hawks are 6-5. Hawks got 3 on Dante Murray, Bernard Hawaii with Jalen Johnson. Akiko was good.
Hey folks, we've got some NBA action on deck. Tonight is the NBA season just getting going. Fall is coming in full force. Grant, there's nothing quite like this time of year.
It's the best time of the year, and I'm chomping at the bit. I mean, every fan is excited and, of course, optimistic. You know, fans all over are excited to see the new faces on their team. So nothing can beat some good old basketball in the fall.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Tobias Harris out there with Kelly Oubre. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's Edwards. And it's Melton in at the 2.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Tipped. Harris on the wing, covered by Johnson. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Real smooth, guys. Great job with the tip-in.
Those are the kind of plays on the offensive glass that can tell you a lot about a player. Now here's Johnson. Pass to Young. Melton against Murray. 5 to shoot. There's the screen by Johnson. Murray, no good. And over the last year, some changes for the Hawks on the bench and in the front office. Coach Snyder brought in partway through last season. Back in Utah, he helped establish a dominant defense. Now trying to move the Hawks in a better direction on that end as well.
He's gotten so good at finding the open man. Murray does it again.
Edwards against Young. Shot is
Fine,
good by Edwards.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring.
Fuck
Able
more.
to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Okongwu, a screen on Melton. Murray passes to Okongwu, and it's blocked by Embiid.
The timing on the rejection, Embiid's feel for when to go after blocks is ridiculous.
You gotta get this win where fucking we lost with the Pacers. Like we won the two games.
Oh, stolen by Harris.
The deep.
And here they come. Shot is good by
Hey,
Edwards.
three.
Edwards has got 6 points.
Making a statement here early, going right to the rack.
Fuck her.
I love it.
Yeah, it's nice to see him be assertive instead of settling for a jump shot, especially in the first quarter.
Hey, fall.
Young with the bucket.
When you're the size of Young, the floater is your friend. Nice touch, young man.
And Edwards, here we go.
Damn it.
Rejected by Okongwu.
Go back.
Bogdanovich passes to Young. Got a hand on it, and they're able to recover. And here's Okongwu. Pass to Bogdanovich. Johnson a screen on Oubre. Down low. Poke loose. Clock at 4. There's Young with the 3. Some solid defense from Edwards.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
That one drops for him.
And fall.
Edwards got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Johnson a screen on Melton. Here's Murray. That one falls.
The deep were over 10-7.
You got to give credit to Murray there for keeping his concentration in that moment, not allowing the D to throw him off a little bit.
Edwards with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. To the middle. The jump hook. And it's Harris with the rebound.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
Oh my God. Yo.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Ooh, rejected by Harris.
Look at Harris getting it done on the defensive end. That's a good sign for this team.
And the Hawks call time here. So for the Hawks, Hunters checked in for Bogdanovich. And Sadiq Bey subbed in for Young. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Bey outside. Outside Murray. 6 to shoot. Atlanta again missing.
And with his team trying to trim this margin, his struggles this quarter, they're not helping.
Goes up from the block. Nice jump shot.
It's been so great to see Murray develop as a scorer in the league. His game is just so well-rounded now.
Murray against Edwards. Rejected by Okongwu. Bey passes to Johnson. It's stolen by Oubre. Here's Embiid. And the layup is good.
A gifted interior scorer. When Embiid establishes himself down there, he is almost automatic.
Outside Johnson. Murray against Edwards. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
36 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Edwards. Great D that time from Murray.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
And here's Hunter for 3. That one no good. For Philadelphia, they've gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. They get it back. The shot no good. Outside Murray. 17-foot shot on the way.
Spends just as much time working on his defense.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Up 1. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Philadelphia.
When you pile up the blocks earlier in games, it really can affect the other team. They lose confidence offensively.
And they've done a tremendous job just creating
one.
havoc
We're down to him.
defensively. Active hands have led to tons of turnovers that they've capitalized on.
They've got DeAndre Hunter, Trae Young out there with Wesley Matthews. Then there's Sadiq Bey, and it's
Let's go.
Capella in at the center position.
13-4.
That's the group starting
Got
the
one.
second quarter for the Hawks.
That's how you up the ante.
Fuck
Come
more.
right back at it.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Hawks made the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, but now they're looking to return to contention.
Good
Trae
hope.
Young said, quote, "We'll be all right. It's really just about us taking care of what we can control,
13,
making sure
14.
we're ready every night. But if we get into a rhythm, it'll take
Okay.
care of itself." Brian?
Yep, great point. All right, Allie, thank you.
50.
Young missing again.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Ooh, had a nice open look right there. They've got
13,
6
13.
in the quarter.
Yeah, defensively, if you come off someone, Young will find him.
It's Edwards with a drive. Harris passes to Edwards. Melton outside. The three.
Perfect.
They get the rebound. Embiid. Look at
Let's go.
Embiid with the
Only
skill
14.
finish.
The reach of Embiid with his size and wingspan, he's a real threat on the offensive glass.
Matthews
forward.
passes to Capella. Now Young. Well, Richard, you had 4 finals appearances and faced
Okay.
some legendary competition in each one.
Yeah, I went up against Shaq and Kobe, Duncan and David Robinson, Durant and Curry. That's why I lost 3 of them. But I was a part of the greatest championship ever in 2016, being
Let's go.
the 73-win
What's
Warriors.
17?
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide
Butler.
open threes like that. How do you do it?
And it's time for an injury report. Now an update on Bogdan Bogdanovic from Allie LaForce. What'd you find out, Allie?
Hey, guys, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for Atlanta. He said it doesn't look good at all. They are very concerned. Adversity hitting this team early, but that will create opportunities for others to step into new roles. It'll be interesting to see how these changes come together, Brian.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Boy, this injury definitely looks like it could be serious, guys.
Here's hoping it's not, but yeah, this team may have to get used to playing without him for a bit.
And you just hate to see any
Perfect.
injury.
Look
But
at that very
potentially
long-
a
very long.
serious one like this breaks your heart.
Here's Young. Boy, it's been a while, but he finally gets one to go.
Number 19.
Young's got 7 points in the game.
It took 6 attempts, but he finally hits a shot.
Young against Edwards. That one is off. Ooh, excellent D there from Young. A minute 39 left to play in the second quarter. Matthews passes to Young. Young missing again.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
All right, let's see what the Atlanta Hawks have coming up. On Tuesday, they'll defend home court against the Indiana Pacers. And then on Wednesday, they'll take on Ben Simmons and the Brooklyn Nets.
And that game against the Wizards, on paper, they should be expected to come away
And
with
for
a
19.
win. However, this might be one of those trap games if they aren't fully engaged.
Butler.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Picked up by Okongwu. Murray with it. Picked up by Embiid. Oh, the dunk by
And
Okongwu.
41.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Rejected by Okongwu. Outside Hunter. 55 seconds left in the first half of this one. Okongwu, a screen on Oubre. Here's Hunter. Pass to Okongwu. They kick it out to Murray. Just 3 to shoot. And the three-pointer goes. Now just a 1-point Philadelphia lead.
The release is getting so much quicker. Murray showcasing it there.
Here's Edwards. He's got 10. out to Harris. Beyond the arc. Here's Embiid. Pass to Melton. Launches it. Good. And the assist to Embiid. Melton's got 6 in the quarter.
This has been a close game and a...
Not going for thing.
A lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Outside Murray. Okongwu, a screen on Edwards. With the teardrop. And some nice defense there to win the quarter. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Up 4. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Coach Quinn Snyder with us now, and Coach, a bit of a lull for this team scoring the ball. Why?
And nothing to do with anything other than us being aggressive. We're like walking the ball up the court. Whoever's got it, we've got to attack.
Okay.
At least effort is something you can control. Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket. Shaq, was there a team you hated to see on the schedule?
Houston, but not because of the Jet.
Yeah, I know who you were afraid of.
I didn't say afraid. Don't put words in my mouth, Kenny.
It's hated, not afraid.
Well, they've done a decent job of boxing out, sealing the boards. They're quick to the ball, and they look hungry.
They've obviously made rebounding a priority coming into this one. Mission accomplished so far. Thanks for tuning in.
Get their course started. Now I play Hall of Fame. Let's get shit to go in Hall of Fame. Get the well, not a whole question.
Even first couple of
I think I'm
quarters.
gonna do a 25 points on play. Second service.
Great one. As both teams trying to gain an edge.
Because they're course Federer. Okay.
And Young has got the ball here for the Hawks. Trailing by 4. Taking a look at Philadelphia. Kelly Oubre out there with Tobias Harris. Then there's DeAnthony Melton. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Edwards in at the point. Young, the pass to Johnson.
Just working the shooter, keeping the shot off target, and backing the rebound.
Let's go.
And Edwards slams it in.
Just a beautiful job of scanning the floor, finding the open man. Harris looking to involve his teammates.
Bogdanovich with a screen on Edwards. Young from long range. And it's Harris with the rebound. Philadelphia has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Edwards.
Let's go.
Wow. Love the energy here in the third.
13-24.
Take control now of this contest.
Yes, this is a pivotal moment in this game. Those extra possessions right now, they just mean a little bit more.
Young with it, picked up by Embiid. Looking to get it going, and it's blocked by
Embiid.
They get it back. Johnson a screen on Oubre. The kick out to Johnson. 5 on the clock. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8.
Let's go.
Nice.
34-24. Let's go.
Big time right there.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Back to Murray. Okongwu, a screen on Melton. Here's Murray. And that one's drained from the low block.
34-6.
Murray's got 9.
Outstanding work in the pick and roll. Murray is just keeping things simple in these sets.
Edwards against Young. From deep, Melton nails it from 3.
9
points in the game.
Oh, coming out hot, hot, hot. 4 out of 4 for the field. Okay.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. it comes to shooting from beyond the arc, these are the league leaders. Number 1, Kelly Oubre. Second, Tobias Harris.
And the way both of these guys open up the floor with their long-range shooting, you just can't afford to give them any airspace from deep.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, diversity is certainly valued in the NBA, but Commissioner Adam Silver said we should have more women coaches. We should have a women coach right now. We should have more women referees. As much as we've led in certain areas, we're a bit behind in this area. It's something we're working very hard on. Brian?
All right, great point there, Allie. Good stuff. We appreciate it.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Okongwu, a screen on Melton. Murray passes to Okongwu. Murray inside. Melton covers. Here's Young. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist.
Nice work inside from Young. Not afraid of trying his luck down there.
Edwards against Young. Out to Harris. Buries it from 3. And Philadelphia leads by 12.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Okongwu with it. And Melton picks him up defensively. Okongwu, no good.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And Edwards, here we go.
Let's go.
Edwards slams it in.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, BA.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And Young isn't just a scorer. He also takes pleasure in creating opportunities for others.
Edwards looking for an opening. Out to Harris.
Okay,
knocks down the triple.
Harris
has got 6 points.
They haven't looked the same on defense during this second half. Seems like they are relaxing and allowing them to get whatever shot they want.
He shoots. Murray, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And that one drops.
They're fortunate to be leading after shooting below 40% in the first half.
Outside Johnson. There's 37 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Here's Young. Oh, good D by Edwards.
He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it.
And Edwards slams it in.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. Edwards against Young. No good. Had a chance to end the run there.
More than a few bad breaks for him this quarter. He's struggling, and the team is following suit on the scoreboard.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well. Executing their game plan perfectly.
The deep ball from Young. He only needs
multiple firing away. And so it's Philadelphia feeling confident. 18-point lead to win that quarter. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. More 2K action in just a moment. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big man in the league today than we've ever seen.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Trae Young out there with Griffin. Then there's Sadiq Bey. Then it's DeAndre Hunter. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Right wing. Capella, screen on Edwards. There's Young with the 3. The kick out to Griffin. Hey, expanding his range. The rebound by Embiid.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Here's Edwards.
Oh.
And
Let's go.
that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
While playing with the lead, they've been working for more high percentage shots they can depend on.
60-36.
All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Philadelphia.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the
Let's
floor
go.
and using the fast
66.
break to beat the defense. Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Outside Hunter. Pass to Young. Back to Hunter. Will it go?
No.
Atlanta again missing. For Philadelphia, they've gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth.
Let's go.
Edwards slams it in.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a terrific job not giving this hostile crowd anything to cheer about.
Outside Hunter. Young from long range knocks down the long
jumper that is pretty and effective. Young's game starts with his shot.
Edwards against Young. Edwards a pass to Harris. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Young with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Hey, good.
Oh my God.
This is just
fun.
These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Out to Harris. It's the trifecta.
Let's go.
Harris has got 6 points in the quarter.
How's that for a response? Harris, a guy you love having on your team.
They finds Hunter. The kick out to Young. It's hauled in by Oubre. Oubre's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
2-4-2.
He is pouring it in this quarter. Maybe
Okay,
double team shoot at this point in time, triple team the dude.
Griffin, a screen on Edwards. There's Young with the three. It's hauled in by Oubre. Oubre's got 11 rebounds in the game. Shot is good by Edwards.
4-4-2. Let's go.
Edwards got 38 points.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Griffin passes to Young. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Young. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Johnson comes in for Hunter. Bogdan Bogdanovic checked in for Bay. And Murray subbed in for Griffin. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Harris right side. Nails it from beyond the arc. Harris has got 15 points in just the second half. Atlanta's got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. To the paint. Here's Young. To end the run. No good at the rim.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? You don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
It was a strong move. The shot's just a little off.
2 shots.
And both free throws good for Edwards. And Atlanta shooting around 35% from the field so far. Now here's Murray. Fires the three. Sinks the tray.
This is that we see Murray continue to work on over the years. His three-point shot has improved every year.
Edwards against Young. For three, here's Harris. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
stepping up and nailing an important
Okay.
shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Murray against Melton. Here's Edwards. Blanketed
Let's
by
go.
the D. He
84,
fights to the
44.
rim for the layup. Edwards has got 42 in the game. Young looking around. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. And they now stand at 3-0 in group play with only one game left to go, Grant.
And BA, before the knockout round of this in-season tournament, which they look poised to make, if you ask me. No missteps yet.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. Now
So what? We're gonna face Brooklyn. 11-1. They're 6-6. Brooklyn had they lost a point roll. So Brooklyn had Dennis Schroeder, Cameron Thomas, Mikal Bridges, Dorian Finney-Smith, Nicholas Claxton. Let's get it.
Welcome to this Sunday afternoon edition of the NBA here on 2K. It has been a strange year for a few teams that thought they started a little stronger, Greg.
Yeah, what you see on paper coming into the season, that means very little until you're put to the test. But these teams have time to make adjustments.
Let's go.
What a slam!
Reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display.
Yes, sir. Power and grace. That had it all.
Thomas's shot is off. Here's Edwards. And
let's go.
By Edwards.
What's it?
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
Now Thomas, he had 15 points last out. Schroeder outside, 4 on the clock. Passes it to Thomas.
Lord.
Three-pointer off the mark. Early 2023 saw Cam Thomas just erupt as a scorer. Right? We were talking about every game. A guy who was ready to break out.
And Kevin, I like using the word ready because he was given an opportunity and took it. And he showed us all what a productive machine he could be.
Melton against Thomas. Shoots over Melton. That doesn't go either for Thomas.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can
Let's go.
And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him. It's on Dennis Schroeder.
And hard not to love a young guy like Thomas Maxey, who has such a great attitude.
Boy, I love the way he plays, Greg. He's effervescent in his approach. Plays with great speed and pace and fearlessness. He's got a readiness to him and a workmanlike approach that bodes well for him the rest of his career. I think he's a potential all-star. He delivers in just about any situation he's put in.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
And the Nets decide to take their first time out here. And with this chance, let's quickly go to our rookie leaderboard and find out who the top assist men are among the first-year players. Number 1 is Joel Embiid.
He's just ahead of his years as far as vision and recognition on the offensive end. A talented playmaker. He is only going to get better.
Yeah, very unselfish. I mean, has the respect of his coaches and teammates. They follow his lead, which is probably the highest compliment for any rookie.
It's stolen by Edwards. Here's Melton. For 3, Oubre.
Let's go.
Down the 3 ball.
14 up.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Bridges outside. Shot clock at 6. Trying to get something going. An absolute
boy.
3-point range. Well, that was a critical bucket there because this game could have easily gotten out of hand early if they'd allowed the run to go on much longer.
For 3, Edwards.
Let's go. 17-3.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. He's been absolutely relentless.
Pass to Thomas. And there's a minute 45 left here in the first quarter. Swiped away. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball.
Let's go.
Finished off by Edwards.
19-3.
Credit Melton's quick hands and smart. He gets the ball and then moves it up court.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by your AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pass to Finney Smith. 1:15 left to play in the first quarter. Some solid defense from Harris. Uses the glass to finish the line. Edwards got 14.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
And there's the pass to Thomas. The 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
And he still scores in the quarter. They might need to go to a plan B to help him get his confidence. Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Shooter passes to Thomas. Tipped away. And Edwards with a clear path to the basket.
Let's go.
Edwards with the stop.
Nice pass from Melton. Solid job in getting it to his teammates.
23 seconds left in the first. Outside Thomas. On the wing, Bridges. Here's Finney Smith. And the
outstanding hustle from Harris on the defensive end. They're doing a good job to alter shots with that activity.
And so it's Philadelphia cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
Look at the fast break point total from these guys. I mean, they're really hustling, working hard. And those hustle points are showing up on the scoreboard.
And they're making their own luck with how hard they're playing, forcing turnovers and turning that into offense.
So on the
Oh,
floor,
hello. They shoot it.
Embiid is out there with Harris. Then it's DeAnthony Melton. Then there's Edwards. And it's Oubre in at the small forward position. Boy, Brooklyn GA did all they could to assemble a championship team, and look what happened.
It's on 6.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, you take your swings in this league, and sometimes it works. Sometimes you have to retool, and they still have some good players to build around.
And Simmons kicks to Thomas. Off target from outside.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. The Nets have been forced to pivot from their star-crossed super team era. The what-ifs are fading into the rearview mirror. Now it's people like Mikal Bridges that are going to form the next new era. And rest assured, this team has dug its way out of far worse. With the draft assets and two-way talent on their roster, their aim is to remain competitive. Kevin?
I think they are. David, thank you for the report.
Moving around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Timeout called the Nets. Brooklyn making some changes. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Trendon Watford. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Sharp. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Here's Schroeder. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia.
Let's go.
They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
Yeah, you know, the defense had no answer for him. To do that kind of damage on the road, impressive.
Finney-Smith passes to Thomas. During last season, Clark, both Damian Lillard and Donovan Mitchell scored 71 points in a game, the most since Kobe's 81.
Yeah, that's remarkable, Kevin. We also had a ton of 50-point games, too. I think it's kind of due to the heliocentric offenses we see now. Teams building those rosters around their one superstar.
Schroeder against Edwards. Pass to Finney-Smith. Outside, Simmons. They can't stop the run with that one.
Boy, you can just see the frustration
going
on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the Nets. Mikal Bridges comes in for Johnson.
How about Joel Embiid? A high-risk, high-reward pick turns into a superstar.
Yeah, that's well said, Greg. I mean, he sat out 2 years before even seeing the NBA court. Sustained a foot injury before being drafted. Persevered through that. And is now one of the most dominant big men and players in the game.
Here's Edwards. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Edwards got 13 points now in the quarter.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And Simmons kicks it over to Schroeder. Simmons feeling it out a bit. 9 feet out, and the jumper is on the mark.
And with those points, he's able to stop a 15-0 run by Philadelphia.
Pass to Melton. The shot's good. Melton's got his second basket of the game.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here's Simmons. That one dropped for a second bucket. Marking 2 for 4.
And Simmons so deft with the floater, freezing the defense completely.
Pass to Embiid. Back to Edwards. There's the pass to Melton. Another three for Philadelphia.
14.
Talk about execution on the offensive end.
Fuck
They're
her.
leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Simmons with it. Edwards there. And the rejection by Embiid.
Big fella getting a little angry. Embiid, a force at the
Let's go.
defensive end.
Then drops for him.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm.
Fuck
And you
Lord.
can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Now here's Schroeder. He has yet to score. Just 5 to shoot. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And Simmons
Oh my God,
slams it in.
What's my fault?
How about that dish by Schroeder? Always a good idea to get it to the open man. That's just good basketball.
Doing like for
And
strong.
so it's Philadelphia sitting pretty as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead all the way up there at 35 points. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Welcome to halftime. First things first, a look ahead at other games on the docket tonight. 8 p.m. Eastern, that one gets started.
Maybe we'll be surprised with a huge upset, or not. The way he kept getting buckets, it's like we're on sale. I don't know what that means, but it's what the producer put on my teleprompter.
Show business. Get it? You gotta love it.
And that concludes.
This is third quarter start.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Edwards with a strong contribution so far in this one.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to
Fourth half,
posterize
50.
in this half?
Oh, Lord.
We've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of it.
Thomas is out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then there's Nicholas Claxton.
Perfect.
And
Let's go.
it's Finney Smith in
50,
the
50.
four-man position. So that's who Kevin Ollie starts the second half with.
Fuck Lord.
Outside Thomas. There's a screen. Fires the three.
Lord.
Oubre
50.
pulls it in. Oubre's got his 5th rebound in this one. Edwards inside. He's guarded by Schroeder. Gets
Let's
a
go.
three-pointer to fall.
15.
Oubre's got 8.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs
Fuck more.
in a row from long range.
Thomas up top. He's guarded by Melton. And here is Thomas. Still scoreless. Here's Bridges. It's hauled in by Harris.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little
Let's go.
defense as was shown,
Good
should
for
have made
15.
that one.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that
Fuck
category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Thomas with the ball. Now defended by Embiid. They need this. And
Indeed.
blocked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play.
And he has
Let's
lost
go.
all
15.
confidence out there. Still not a single field goal made in the game.
And now around 2
Okay.
minutes gone by in this half. Schroeder surveying the floor. Oubre with the steal. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, the league does not like
Look at
it
Fowler
when
right there.
trade
Well, good
requests
thing we're
play out
good enough for
publicly.
team.
Commissioner Adam Silver says it needs to be a two-way street.
Okay.
Teams provide enormous guarantees to players, and the expectation is they'll meet their end of the
Indeed.
bargain. He understands there will always be some trade requests, and he wants them to remain behind closed
15.
doors. Kevin?
Let's go.
luck. David, thanks.
Perfect start coming out of the half. Really like the execution.
Edwards against Schroeder. And it's Bridges at the elbow. Back to Schroeder. 5 on the clock. Launches it. Edwards with the block. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Brooklyn.
For your Knicks, number 10.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here.
Third quarter.
Outside Edwards.
Made him block. Why not? Let's go.
Finished off by Edwards.
Let's go,
And
Simmons.
their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean,
Double
their
flip.
big lead
Double flip.
owes as much to
Double
their
flip.
defense as their offense.
Nice angle on
4-14.
that replay with the
Walking work.
AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Finney-Smith passes to Schroeder. Oh, the lob for Simmons. Hammers the alley-oop through.
4-17.
And just taking his frustration out on the rim, he ends a huge run by Philadelphia.
Edwards dishes to Embiid.
Let's go.
Yes, that goes in.
13.
Embiid's got 4 this quarter.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Back to Bridges. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Oubre. Bridges misses.
You know, the fact is he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
Edwards kicks to Melton.
Let's go.
Another 3 for Philadelphia.
6-9-17.
And perimeter scoring,
Okay.
I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Simmons against Edwards. Simmons inside the line.
Embiid.
And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Let's go.
And
21-17.
Edwards with the stuff.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal. And
You want to
haven't
start
slowed
for
down yet.
Get a 4-4 start. Get this going.
Philadelphia enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We come back right after this. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
No.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. Harris is out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Edwards. Then it's DeAnthony Melton. And it's Oubre in at the 3. The small forward.
Cannot guard me.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, and Pop Man is going for the jugular.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
And that one's good.
Let's go.
With the stuff.
I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Nets. After this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Here's Thomas. That's tipped.
We'll see this from time to time. Melton does block shots, guys.
But Harris, let's go.
And great hustle to turn that block shot into a fast break opportunity. Big time play on both ends.
Simmons sets a screen for Thomas. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. Thomas got his first bucket in this one.
Slick crossover move. The defense had no way of keeping up.
Edwards, that's good.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
And
phenomenal timing that time, guys, from Simmons. I mean, leaving the ground once the pass was released and then tearing the basket almost.
Let's go. And 125.
How about that? Flying high to send that one down. And you know what? When you've got the athleticism and explosion of a player like that, bigger guys are still at your mercy.
Edwards with it. Now Thomas defending. For three, Oubre.
Let's go.
Another three for Philadelphia. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for Philadelphia?
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And the defense has been disruptive, forcing turnovers, challenging shots. The turnovers they've been able to turn into points, too.
For Philadelphia, they've gotten absolutely red hot shooting the ball here in the fourth. A perfect 6 for 6. Edwards passes to Melton. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Back to Edwards. Oubre outside. Another three for Philadelphia.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Melton against Thomas. Here's Sharp. And that time, also a missed shot.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Thomas, it's deflected.
And one team is just completely outclassed.
Oh, and
Let's
there
go.
it down. Oh, my goodness.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special.
The circus dunk for you right there, guys.
From deep, Thomas. It's tipped. Edwards with it. Outguarded by Simmons. And he converts the layup.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
It's good.
It really elevates Ben Simmons' team when he's shooting it like this. Great to see him finding a scoring rhythm.
Edwards kicks to Melton. Harris outside. Another three for Philadelphia.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
Boy, there's not much defense available once a steal is made. That's the best time to attack on the break.
Simmons, a screen on Melton. Passes it to Sharp. Here's Watford. Inside. Here's Simmons. Gets it to go from 8 feet. Outside Edwards. Over Simmons. Yet another bucket.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA.